Ah, there we go. What are you doing awake? So we're finally back from, where were we? Tulsa, yes. Last we left off, it was on Sunday, and it was Lily's birthday party. Quite unbeknownst to me until the shortest of notices, and then we did this kind of short video.
Hey Lily, happy birthday!
I'm sorry again for that, but hey, you know, we covered the bases, all right? We talked about who changed and you know, how it went and what we did to get there. Now my Digimon have all changed into their ultimate form. Perfect form if we're going by the Japanese naming convention, but we don't really do that around here. My energy might be a touch off because my downstairs neighbors are being insane today and we had to call the office, and, you know, I don't want to do that because even if someone's a big jerk, it's, you know, I don't want to mess with someone's life. You know, but sometimes you gotta do stuff, so I'm awaiting retaliation. Let's ignore that, though. We did get Duramon and Savior Huckmon, or it's Saba Huckmon. I thought it was Saber Huckmon, but according to the wiki, it is Savior Huckmon, a possible pun on the word saber. Saber Huckmon, or, sorry, I can't stop saying it. Savior Huckmon is a Digimon that has attained the level that they have because they go all across the world to different battlefields, to different places of strife and discord, and they want to try to make a ceasefire, a peace, you know. Sometimes it doesn't work, though. And sometimes they cry, and apparently this strengthens their resolve and made them who they are, so they are, you know, basically Batman. And over on the gold side, we've got Monzaimon. I guess they used to maybe be called Teddymon. Was that a thing? People keep calling them Teddymon, and I guess that makes more sense, honestly. Who the heck in America is gonna know who, or anywhere, or God, let's be honest, even in Japan, who's gonna know who Monzaimon is? You know? I'm sorry, I just think it's kind of foolish to assume that if someone's from a place, they should know everything about it. You have no idea how many times growing up that I asked my grandma something about Japan, and her answer was, huh? Uh-oh. It looks like Noseman needs something. We got Doruguremon. I don't know, I haven't looked up what this one's, like, English romanized name is, but yeah, remember before it was Dorugamon, now it's Doruguremon. It's certainly not Dorugreymon, is it? That would be weird. You can't mix the beams. Anyway, he wants food. How do you eat? How do you see your food with that big honkin' schnauzer in the way? I went across everyone and I made sure that everyone has full Doryoku. I made sure that everyone has above 80% on both win sides. The same for our other fellows over here, even better actually. And now we just play the waiting game, while of course being perfect, because I looked into this and to get to the ultimate stage, you just need to make 15 battles. It really doesn't matter how many care mistakes you make. Care mistakes really only matter in the champion stage and then to get to the mega stage. So now we don't even have to hit a certain quota of battles. We just need to keep their win percentage up above 80%, and we need to make no more than 2 care mistakes, yeah? Which has been hard. These guys have been giving me trouble. This one, for instance, when I got off the plane yesterday, I came back home and I hit a button, right? I was trying to turn the sound back on because I had it off during the plane, because I don't want to disturb people, right? So I go to turn the sound back on, and half the time when I press A and C at the same time, it resets. It triggers somehow this tiny button down there. So I'm almost wondering if back before when we started this and I you know, I had gone in here with this and kind of like poked that thing, I'm wondering if I got something stuck. So I'm thinking about maybe opening it up, because every time it resets, I can load up my data, which is fine, but it does make all of their food and all of their play, or training, I guess, go down. It makes it all go down to 0 and I have to redo it all over again. And it happens so often now that I feel like I'm taking care of like geriatric day 14 Digimon. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Where they want to die. They lose a heart like for real every 5 minutes, if that. So yeah, maybe I need to like press it again and mess around with it. I kind of don't want to touch it for now though. I want to give it some time. I want to wait until this runs over in case I end up breaking something, but that's kind of disappointing, you know? I've only run this thing. This is the second run I've done on this. When I'm not using it, it goes in the drawer. And when I'm using it, I take very careful care of it. I know this is a bit late in the game to be saying this, but like, I kind of don't like this, both of them on the screen at the same time thing, because neither of them really gets full exposure, except for that part we just saw there for a bit. But look at this. This right here is what I'm talking about. It looks like they can't breathe. Are you guys okay? It's symbolic, okay? See, I can't see their sweet, shiny faces, and if I want to see their shiny, acne-ridden adolescent faces, I gotta go all the way over here, and then the other one is just lonely. See that? Oh, no, you guys are fine. We're in a bit of danger, though. My return flight from Tulsa was a 4 a.m. flight, so naturally, I only got 2 hours of sleep the night before because just the sleep schedules were messed up after I went to the ER with Tenley, my girlfriend, and that was an all-night thing because if you ever go to Tulsa and you ever need to go to a hospital, go to South Crest or something that's not St. Francis, because we went to St. Francis and it was the worst. Like, I already told you that story, but we were seriously there. We got there at midnight and we didn't leave until 9 a.m. and they still didn't like fix anything. Till when we got back to Portland, she went to her doctor, and within 20 minutes, the guy was like, oh, I know what this is. It's this. Here, take this, and then we'll do this, and it'll be done within a week. So I guess it's like our civic duty now to leave St. Francis's ER a review to tell people, like, please, go to that hospital if you need to, but just like, you know, bring a tent, some stuff to do, some coloring books, because God, you're gonna be there forever, and also they're not gonna do anything for you. So just, I think you'd be better off going to Disney World. Man, I think actually we could have just gone to Disney World. Man. Oh, but right, the 4 a.m. flight, it completely screwed us up. And when we got back, I took a nap until 7 p.m. and I forgot to put them to sleep, and I woke up and they both had like poop damage, they had food damage, and so we don't have any more care mistakes to make. Are you guys gonna be okay? Okay. So I have to be on my utmost best behavior, and we are back in Portland, so hopefully there won't be any problems with that, because if I make one more care mistake, we're not gonna see the mega forms. None of them. I mean, well, Monzaemon doesn't digivolve into anything else in this version. I think. I'm pretty sure on that one. Other side effects I hadn't anticipated. I guess flying in an airplane dehydrates the heck out of you, so my nails got all like gross. And Tulsa in general is really dry and kind of grimy, but like this thumb's recovered. Just don't look. Oh, here, I'll just hide my thumbs over here until they're better. I'm putting lotion on them. I'm hydrating them. I soaked my tips before I did this video, so I think they'll be better in a couple days. I don't know, maybe I should get some like cool gloves. I was considering doing that because I haven't gone back to karate after I got the flu. I'm ashamed to say that because like I was mentioning, I joined a karate dojo and I was excited to do that. I was all pumped. Ugh! But then, yeah, the flu happened and I got a cough and I didn't get better for like a month. And then after that, I was like, wait. If I do karate, and I strengthen my hands the way I'm supposed to, I'm gonna get gross, callousy, scrapey hands. How am I gonna do hand videos? Those ladies who do the toy channels, like, man, they got a full regimen going. And then I was like, well, you know, I'm a guy, I guess. Maybe I could, like, wrap my hands up in white bandage, like Ryu, and I'll just deal with everyone calling me an edgy weeb. Because, you know, it's either soft hands or karate hands. You can't do both. Oh, man, it's May 1st. This is my birthday month, which is nice, but also I haven't done the Patreon art for April yet because the week at Tulsa was crazy. But I plan on doing that today, so hopefully it should be up, like, later today, or now, maybe even. We'll see what I manage. Oh, you know what? It's been forever since we've drawn anything. It'd be nice to, wouldn't it? We don't have to continue on this page. We could come back and fill in some things later, but I kind of want to draw the baby forms of our Digimon along with us in an airplane. Oh, that'd be a lot to draw. There'd be chairs, there'd be people. I think we'll just do one. I know what I'd do. I know what I will do now. Come here, you two. Fill in the gaps. You're still so sad, oh my God. Getting out my handy dandy pen set. This piece incorporates a small amount of detail, but I think we're still gonna go for more of an innocent kind of childish look. So let's go with the 03 again. I just love this 03. It's the perfect agnostic position between 01 and 05. You know, like I don't have to make decisions now. I can just go with what's in between. There, that's the first thing I'm gonna draw for some reason. Go ahead with the hair. As much as like, it makes sense whenever I have already a completed draft and stuff, and this works fine. But like when I was younger and I would try to just draw like everything before the draft, I would always start with the head. And I guess that's just like, I've noticed so many other younger artists doing that. And I don't know, I guess it's just like the first thing you think of. It's the first thing you notice when you meet someone new, right? Is it what, their teeth? Is it their eyes? Oh, I made that face kind of squat, didn't I? From this angle that I'm drawing it at, I swear to God, it looked good. And I didn't draft the hands here at all, which is kind of bad. Like, I really should do that. Because I'm still not good enough with hands to trust myself to be able to... Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, I guess that's fine. Hindsight, am I right? Can't go back now, though. As you can see, with my 3 different potential legs, I wasn't quite sure what I was doing here. But I am going to draw the ear kind of going over, though. They're in baby form because, come on, how am I going to fit a bunch of ultimate level Digimon in an airplane? That's so convenient, though, you know? Like, if there's ever a problem with space or whatever, just be like, nah, come on, guys, just shrink down. Bam. Do you have any idea how useful that would be? Holy crap. The implications! Mostly I would just use it so I could make my dinner last longer and it could feel like I'm eating a million buffets. And then I would resize back up to normal size and be like, bam, that was only 700 calories. This is why the government didn't give me that grant. I guess Dodomon's awake. I wasn't thinking about that part. Now we're gonna take the 01, and we're going to go over and hatch a few things. Let's see. We usually like to hatch Gerald's purple spots, and maybe the entirety of Dodomon. We'll try to give him a bit of a radial texture since we didn't actually give him any like fluffy, scratchy edges over here with his fur like we probably should have. I was too distracted by his mouth. Okay, this hatching feels good. I'm just going to add this 3 Digivolution symbols to KJ's shirt here. You know, I should probably just make that shirt. It's such a simple design. It would be so easy. And also, like, I would personally get one. So heck, even if you don't want it, I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna sell it to myself. I'm gonna hatch the jeans in. Just a little bit of that outside hatching kind of effect. Yeah, just kind of make a few variations on it, and it kind of feels like pants. Erasing time. No eraser snakes this time, come on. I gotta remember to start taking this thing off the desk and blow off the eraser shavings so I can just vacuum them up, because before I left for Tulsa, I go to move this thing and I look behind and there's just over here, there's just a heinous pile of them now. I probably shouldn't even tell you that, because that's just gonna warp your perspective of me. And I wouldn't blame you. It's pretty nasty. I'll continue to keep an extra close eye on them. Are you still good? Oh, phew. Because seriously, when I put this on, there's a 1 in 3 chance that when I press this button, it's gonna go beep, and it's gonna show the Digimon 20th logo again, and I have to reset the time and do all of the stuff all over again. It's so annoying! I'll be going back to see some drawing suggestions from previous videos, but if you have any new ones, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and we'll go back to doing user-suggested drawings tomorrow. Sleep tight, my sweet fluffy butts, and also the sharp ones that I really should be more careful of. But I'll see y'all tomorrow! Have a good one!